YTBC, what's the deal? Now, before I get into this video, excuse the quality on this one. This will be a black screen video, being that I'm not at home and I'm just seeing this news here on my iPhone. And I wanted to just update this fight as quickly as possible. It's supposed to take place next Saturday. I'm hearing Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Michael Grant. Yes, that Michael Grant. Last time you probably heard of Michael Grant, you were probably wearing FUBU, listening to Tupac, rocking a high top fade. But yes, that Michael Grant. Now, Michael Grant hasn't been relevant, man. I haven't really paid attention to Michael Grant since probably the Adamek fight, where he pretty much showed up in that fight. Although he lost, didn't have the same coordination or stamina or muscle tone, or didn't look like the same Michael Grant in the late 90s. Some of you remember the fight that he had with Lennox Lewis and the Jamel McCline fight when he hurt his foot or his ankle. And the fight that he had with Galata, which was an entertaining fight. Galata was an anomaly among the heavyweights back in the late 90s, man. He could go to the body, good puncher, good jab, but just mentally, he wasn't there, man. He'll like the foul. Ironically, in that fight, when he was fighting Grant, Grant was the one that was actually hitting Galata low a few times in that fight. And then Galata, he's going to return the favor to Grant in that fight. But Andy Ruiz Jr., I expect him to win this fight. I looked at the odds. He's a 25-1 favorite. I expect him to win. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I haven't been keeping track of Grant. I didn't know he even still fought. The last time I heard of him, he was fighting Adamek, and that was like 5 years ago. But I expect Ruiz to win this fight. I expect him to outwork Grant and probably get a stoppage. Probably, I don't know how many rounds the fight is even going. I don't know if it's an 8-rounder, if it's a 12-rounder. But I expect Ruiz to win the fight. Expect him to out-hustle Grant at this stage of Grant's career. Grant is 42, 43 years old. Ruiz has very fast hands. Now, his weight fluctuates. I know he's been down in his last few fights as far as his weight, but he has very fast hands, very good combinations, very good technique and skill, period. Not even for a heavyweight or a fat heavyweight, but just period for a fighter. He's very skilled, has very good technique, defensively responsible. Ruiz is a good fighter. I would like to see him step up, just like I want to see Joseph Parker step up. But after this fight, I've seen Ruiz a few times. I've seen him on I believe it was the Pacquiao-Rios undercard against Torhammer. His fight that was on the undercard of Terrence Crawford and Deary John, it was not televised, but if you go on YouTube, somebody has it up. Somebody in the arena taped the fight, or they recorded the fight. They have it up. I've seen the Liakovic fight. I've seen the... what's the dude's name? Raphael Love, the dude that was in there with Anthony Joshua and Charles Martin. I've seen that fight. I've seen Ruiz a handful of times. The fight that he just had this year with Godfrey. He's had 2 fights this year. I've been watching him, man. I want to see his weight get down and stay at a good, nice weight. The same thing with Jarrell Miller, another undefeated young American heavyweight who fluctuates with weight. I know one fight, Miller, he went into the Joey DeWeco fight weighing 44 more pounds than his previous fight. And his previous fight was 30 days before the DeWeco fight. So guys like Miller, Ruiz, I want to see these guys' weights gets down. They're good American heavyweights. They're good heavyweights, period. But I want to see their weights get down. But I'm picking Andy Ruiz Jr. to probably stop, or Michael Grant will probably throw in the towel. I don't expect much from Grant. Now, this was the 1999 Grant, or even the 2010 Grant that showed up that fought Thomas Adamek. It would be an interesting fight, but I would still favor Ruiz Jr. But man, if this was the 98-99 Grant, this would be an interesting fight. But 2015, I'm going Andy Ruiz Jr. YTBC, I'm out.